You want to accomplish jihad, but you only have sand, more sand, and 50 ducats. Is it possible to do? Yes, it is. Watch this video to the end and you'll know how. I'll start with giving out privileges. Grant mana privilege, loyalty privileges, also take religious diplomats. Let me explain why. With religious diplomats, it would be easier to ally any Muslim nation, and also it would be easier to not get into coalition. Also take military advisor cost reduction. Don't take any other ones, because you'll be too poor for advisors for a few decades. But military advisor is really important, because as you can see it will improve quality of your armies, and it's really important for the start of the game. I'll take one right now, moral of armies. Aim either for moral of armies or for discipline advisor. You still can win without them, but it would be easier if you have them. Also, let's take burger loans. And seize land. Now let's choose our rivals. Choose either Devasir or Shamar or whoever rivals you. I'll choose Devasir in this case. Choose Hassa and choose Medina. Now build 2 infantry units. Collect in Hormuz. And now let's choose our allies. So let me highlight your possible allies. They are Hormuz, Mamluks, Ottomans, Ajam and Timurids. Your main allies should be either Ottomans or Mamluks. I'll say that Ottomans are better because first, they are Ottomans, they are big, they are strong, you may forget about coalitions, and you may feel safe because no one will declare on you. Second, they are rich enough, they may give some money to you. And third, they are located near Mamluks and Karakoyunlu, your main rivals for the early game. But there is one small catch. Ottomans are fairly aggressive, as you can see, and you need to have at least 80 trust, with them, so they don't break your alliance. But yeah, Mamluks are pretty good allies too. You won't conquer whole Arabia, of course, but you may go into Persia or Horn of Africa, right? But also Mamluks have one really big disadvantage, and it's that Ottomans almost always declare on them, so you either need to defend them or break your alliance. Hormuz, Ajam, Timurids are pretty good allies too, but I think they are secondary ones. Hormuz is good ally for early game if you want to conquer your neighbors, but not sure if you can. Timurids are pretty good ally, it's more difficult to ally them early than Ottomans, but they still may help you. And I'm not sure about Ajam, maybe they are good ally, maybe, but I can't say anything about them, yeah, like, stable good ally. So let's royal marry Ottomans and start improving relations with them. I won't start building spy network yet. Now I need to wait for a few months and see the alliance net. And remember that EU4 can screw you over in a lot of different ways. So before I see their alliances, I want to remind you that it's perfectly okay to restart if you have really bad start. So Shamar isn't allied to anyone, Hassa isn't allied to anyone, Devasir is allied to Hormuz and Medina. Let's wait more, maybe Hassa will find some allies. Well, I guess not. So this is not perfect scenario, but it's pretty good. Let me show you good nations to conquer. So your first priority should be either Hassa, Medina, or Hormuz. Why? Because you don't have feudalism, and they have it. You just need to conquer them, pay 20 ducats, and you no longer will be behind in tech. So you may ask how to conquer Medina, for example, if Mamluks guarantee them. As you can see, they like to ally your rival, be it Shamar or Devasir. So you may declare on them, set Medina as non-co-belligerent, and conquer it. And how to conquer Hormuz? Hormuz loves to ally Devasir, just loves to do it, and you may do the same as with Medina, just call it in. It would be more difficult to conquer, but it's not impossible. You just shouldn't let Hormuz army unite with its ally army. You should kill them while they are in different places. It would be a lot easier. And Hassa is obviously one of the best choices because you get access to Iraqi provinces which are pretty developed and pretty good, and also you get feudalism. But Hassa has 3rd level fort, so it will be pretty expensive to siege. That's why you may ally Hormuz, give it one province like Qatar, and take everything else yourself. Also, Devasir likes to ally Yemen. Yemen is a pretty good nation to SLS because as you can see it has a lot of cores, but if Devasir allies Yemen, it usually allies Hormuz too. It will be a really difficult war, but it's really high risk, high reward type of war, so if you're sure in yourself, you may do it. So, when to restart? Hassa loves to choose really inconvenient for you allies like Timurids, Balochistan, Asia, doesn't matter, it just likes to screw you over, right? Hormuz likes to ally Mamluks. If you want to conquer it early, then I would definitely restart, because I quite like conquering Hormuz early. It's really good trade node, it's really rich provinces, and also this island has drylands, not desert, and it's pretty good to develop Renaissance on it. So as you can see, Hassa doesn't have any allies, so let's build spy network on it, improve relations with Ottomans, and I'll build spy network on the Wazir, I think. Oh, and I also forgot that you should set focus to military points, so you can get 4 stack earlier. So now I'll just wait until I can fabricate the claim. So Hassa allied these 2 province miners. Is it bad? Yes, it actually is bad. So let's think what I can do in this situation. Obviously I don't want to waste resources on nations that I don't even have capability to conquer, but I need feudalism. But I still can declare on the Wazir and try to win war against Hormuz and Medina at the same time. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. And only then I will declare on Hassa. Well, I guess I'm lucky. Let's press this claim, set army maintenance to 100%, and also let's hire free company. It's really important to hire free company. No matter who you declare on, hire free company. Also let's make our ruler and hire generals. So let's declare on the Wazir. I want to remind you that it's the most difficult war that I could take. I just want you to show that it's possible to beat Hormuz early on. I'll set it as co-belligerent. As you can see, they have more troops than me, but I'll still win and I'll show you how to do it. So let's kill off enemy armies first. They had the same amount of troops as me, but because I took this advisor, I have advantage over them. That's why I said it's really important to take advisor, but I still could win smaller wars without advisor. Okay, so as you can see, I've stack wiped their whole army. Please notice that I'm not sieging yet, I'm killing their smaller stacks before they unite with bigger ones to deplete their manpower. So now I'll try to concentrate on Medina. Well, I would have tried if they didn't have fort. Unfortunately, I think I should concentrate on Yas first. Let's take it out of our war. So as you can see, I drained almost manpower. So now I'll just try to kill them off before they unite. Like I said, it's not the easiest war possible, but I just want to prove you that it's possible to win any war that you want, except if there are any great powers like Timurids. Okay, just in time, and now let's piece it out. So now comes a difficult choice. Technically I can make it my vessel, it has some cores in Hormuz and in Oman, but I have limited diplo slot. I'm not sure if I should waste them on 3 development miner. You know what, why not? Why not? So Hormuz is busy with Oman right now. I won't do anything, I'll let it win for now, but like I said, this game can screw you over in different ways, and I'm lucky that Oman declared on Hormuz. It may have been Timurids, and then I would be in quite a trouble if Timurids entered Arabia. For now let's focus on Medina, I think. Let's save my manpower and siege with mercenaries instead of my regular army. Okay, just perfect, just perfect. Now let's see if I can piece them out or not. No, I can't yet. That means that I should siege this province too. But I think I should beat this stack first, and only then I'll siege. Well, they ran away for some reason, so I'll just siege capital of Medina. So as you can see, Hormuz is pretty occupied with Oman. It's pretty good for me, and pretty bad at the same time, because if Oman wins, then I won't conquer whole Hormuz. So yes, like I said, Ottomans are perfect allies, they just gave me 100 ducats. It was because of event, but still. So finally I occupied this province. Let's piece out our GR Medina, take some money. Now we can embrace feudalism. It's pretty cheap. So it wasn't easy war, right? It wasn't easy war, but like I said, it's possible to beat any neighbors if they aren't allied to big nations like Timurids, Asia or something like this. You may try to replicate it in your game, or you may go for early Hassa, because Mushasha likes to annex it. I've already shown you the most difficult opening for Najd. Now let me show you the easiest one. So let's ally Hormuz. By the way, it's allied with Asia. It's the first time it does it in my 15 restarts. So now let's also fabricate claim on Hassa. Technically you don't even need free company. You may siege with the help of Hormuz. Yeah, I'm just sieging down provinces. Yeah, that's what I talked about. That's what I talked about, yes. That's why you need to be quick. You also might do like this, Harvard Company and siege town Katif first, but Huluf and Qatar are better developed. Well, as you can see, it kinda works, yes, it works. Let's peace out. The pro of this method is that it's less random than with Medina, because Medina may ally your rival, and it may not. And yes, of course, you may not conquer whole Hassa, but it will be really quick. You won't get a lot of loans, and you still can embrace feudalism. So now let's ally Ottomans. And also I'm not sure about bankruptcy. I think it will go away itself. But let's take corruption for money and pay out burger loans and take them again. Well, let's take them again. Let me save scam for a moment. Okay, let's try once more. Let me pay out burger loans. Let's take them again. So I think I understood why it happens. It's because I can't take any more loans. And it's not like I can't pay out my loans. I can refinance them, take a bigger loan, and then pay out smaller. I guess it's because I'm too poor and it thinks that interest will be more than my income. I should core my provinces, and maybe I'll go for a small victory bringing war with Hassan. Oh no, I won't. Maybe I'll go for small victory bringing war with Oman. Let's do it. Let's also start building spy network in Mara and in Mushasha, I guess. I'll increase corruption and sell titles for money. I know that it's really bad, but I don't have another choice. I definitely should have taken more money in the peace deal, but I got greedy. Let's imagine you conquered either Ormuz, Medina, or Hassa, and your neighbor with Mushasha. What should you do? Ideally, you should aim for Iraqi provinces, but obviously, to do it, you need some strong ally, like Ottomans. If Ottomans aren't neighbors with Karakoyunlu yet, then you need to wait. In the meanwhile, you may conquer other nations, like maybe Ormuz. Maybe Ormuz is a pretty good choice if you didn't conquer it yet. Shamar, Tawasir, they're all pretty good choices. You might try to vassalize Yemen if it's allied to someone near you. You just need to be flexible, opportunistic, and see for what you can do. If you're allied with Ottomans like I am, then you may not worry about Mamluks, they won't even touch you. Yeah, interesting, yeah. Oh, what a pity, my game just crashed. Oh, not sure what should I do right now. Maybe cry. By the way, I don't really worry about corruptions because I'm playing Muslim nation and I can just push this button when I get enough localism, so corruption isn't really a problem. Just keep it under 5 and that's it. So I've just noticed that I can declare on Mikhlov and then Mushasha won't call Karakoyunlu. You know what, let's do it. I just need to fabricate claim and also let's state our provinces. By the way, I've just found out that I can ally Timurids, let's do it. They're pretty good allies too. Like I said, they're more of backup ally, but they can help us with Hassa, for example, which requires to conquer Ajam. Let's fabricate claim, or for example Qatar, why not? So I finally finished coring off all of my provinces. Now I'll just need to kill rebels, and we may expand in some direction. I've already prepared some claims. Oh my god. You won't believe it. RNG god taketh, and RNG god giveth. So it's our lucky day, it's our lucky everything. So let's kill our rebels and go for Mushasha. Well, maybe I couldn't conquer Hassa, but I'll conquer Mushasha, it's even better. So let's deal with Mikhlov first. I won't full core my provinces just yet. I want to take administrative ideas to save admin points. Let's ask our DL vessel to siege for us on second. That way it's really cool trick, you may use it. So change their attitude to supportive. You need to give them just one infantry unit. Allow attach. So now they will go to this unit, attach to it, and you may siege with them. It will conserve your manpower, and it's really important. It's really important to not waste your manpower. So as you can see, they attach to my stack, and they will go wherever it goes and siege whatever it siege. So now I can fight Mushasha without worrying about sieging Mikhlov. So finally, let's piece them out. I wanted to say, but I guess I need to wait. Okay, finally. And also let's see if I can piece them out or not. I can. Finally. Also, let's increase trust with Ottomans. You should do it constantly. So these rebels will soon enforce their demands, and I should definitely do something with it. So what I'll do is I'll leave some crew here, so my progress doesn't vanish. And I'll try to beat rebels and return. So I just equipped Mushasha army. That means that they may stay here. Okay, so now let's beat them out. Yeah, it's not really pretty. If you aren't as lucky as me, you still may win the war. You just need to wait until Ottomans are near Karakuyunlu. It doesn't take a lot of time usually. Promise them some land and declare on Mushasha and Karakuyunlu at the same time. You need to constantly assess what can you do now. Let's do it. Let's analyze, right? I can declare on Hassan, set item as co-belligerent, call in Timurids, and conquer this Luristan. Yes, Luristan. And maybe take something from Ajam. I can declare on Mamluks, right? I can call in Timurids, I can try to beat them, but it's better to wait until Ottomans are ready, because you need to control them, so they don't take too much land. What else can I do? I can, let's see, I can declare on Yemen, I can, but it would be a pretty stupid idea. Also, I can declare on Mara. Balochistan would join, and I'll have some provinces in Horn of Africa, and I could try to get to golden mines in Ethiopia. So right now, as you can see, we have 3 expansion possibilities. You should do it constantly after every war. You should check every alliance, because you need to expand fast. You should play like horde. Let's increase our mill tech. So technically I'm more advanced than them, and it shouldn't be really a problem. So I'll declare on them. By the way, don't forget to use this button. It's really cool. It's like Streltsy C but for cavalry. Oh, I can call in Timurids. Let's do it. As you can see, Karakuyunlu has a lot of forts and they may siege them. I could call Ottomans in this war, but I'll trade favors for trust. It would be better. I finally won this war. Let's not be greedy. This should be enough. You should aim for Baghdad. Definitely, Baghdad is pretty good province. You should aim to get connection to Mamluks here. Also, you should aim for money, obviously. And 1 second, let me check. Ottomans have some missions in Karakuyunlu, and I want to say which provinces you shouldn't take at any cost. Don't take anything in Kurdistan area, so avoid these 2 provinces. Let's peace out. Like I said, don't worry about coalitions, like who would declare on you. I think I'll soon enough move my capital to Baghdad and will develop it to gain renaissance. Also about religious unity. The problem with religious unity is that you're too poor to even consider converting your provinces. But on the other hand, remember that you have a lot of Sunni neighbors. That's what I am aiming for, to conquer some Sunni provinces so it evens out. Also, obviously, you have some problems with inflation. I say obviously because you can't hire Master of Mint, you just can't afford him. Also, you can't waste your precious admin power to reduce it. So just deal with it for now, you reduce it later. So as you can see, I finally covered my provinces and now I can make Baghdad my capital. Let's also issue development edict. Here it is. Renaissance. Let's see if I can embrace it. No, I can't embrace it yet, but at least it will spread to me. So rich choice. I'm not even sure what should I claim, you know. By the way, if you couldn't get Baghdad for RNG reasons, right? It's EU4. Let me show you other great provinces to develop. First is this province, Ormus, these provinces, but you'll need to conquer Shasha for this, and of course, it's not given. And also, really good provinces are Egyptian one, as you can see. And it's pretty easy. You'll declare on Mamluks either way, if you're allied to Ottomans. Well, I'm pretty close to 80 trust. That's already something good. Remember that 80 trust is must. Don't neglect it. Always curry favors with Ottoman. It's really important. If you don't have Leviathan, grant them some provinces in war. 80 trust is a minimum. Also, let's change our focus to admin points. Also, small tip that will definitely help you. Negative stability increases interest by 1%. What does it mean? It means that you can take less loans. Why do I say this? It may save you from unfortunate bankruptcies that you didn't want. So, if your stability drops and you are near a limit of loans, then boost it. What should you choose for ideas? As for your first idea groups, choose either administrative or economic one. Administrative because it will definitely save you a few hundreds of admin points, maybe even more, maybe even thousands. It depends on when you will transition to Horde, or if you will for Mughals or Arabia, yes, it will definitely save you a lot of admin points. Economic will reduce your autonomy. That means that you will transition to Horde sooner, but that's it, other bonuses are well. not really good. Well, except of course inflation reduction, it may help you, but economic bonuses are not really strong. As for your second and third ideas, quantity idea is pretty good because it will make your armies cheaper and you will have more men. Trade ideas are pretty good too, but you need to get land in good trade nodes for it to work. Religious ideas are pretty good too. If your ideas aren't enough and you want to convert a lot of provinces, they definitely may help you. So Ottomans finally finished their war. Now we wait until they get here and declare on Mamluks. Promise them land. It's really important not to waste your favors. So in short, how to win this war? Keep close to Ottomans. Hope that Mamluks won't carpet siege Iraq, because it will kill your economy. And just pray to Allah that you will win. And also maintain spy network in Mamluks, because it increases your siege ability and it's really important to remember it. The war is finally over. By the way, it was pretty easy. So let's finally peace out Mamluks. Let me show you how your peace deal should look. So obviously you want to take at least one Syrian province. Here they are. You can see them. Why? Because if you take even one province, release Syria, then you can reconquer all of these provinces. It will be cheaper, you'll get less aggressive expansion, and you'll get pretty good vassal. If you don't have Iraq, you may snake your way to Syria, like this. Not a problem. These provinces are pretty low def. But Syria is really important, it's a really good vassal, I recommend to take it. So what's next? If you have Leviathan, just take Mecca, if you can, and Medina, if you didn't conquer it yet. Take both of them. If you take both of them, then you'll get one missionary. If you don't have Leviathan, also take Al-Quds. It gives you missionary too, so you can possibly get out from this war with 2 missionaries. But it's only if you don't have Leviathan. If you have Leviathan, then missionary is tied to great project, as you can see. And you're too poor to even hire some advisors, you won't develop a great project, and please believe me. Okay, so Ottomans should be happy, they should like your choice. Because you need 80 trust, like I said. Okay, so what else may you take? You might try to get to Egypt. So if you can't reach Egypt, not a big deal, you'll do it later. You may instead also take this province to get access to Eastern Africa. Also, I recommend to take war reparations. Don't take money. Don't take money. Why? Because as you can see, you usually will get small war participation, really small, you won't do a lot of sieges and a lot of fighting. You'll get minuscule amount of this money and most of them will go to Ottomans. So I recommend just to take war reparations and, well, to paint map, of course. So here it is. And also, let's increase trust with Ottomans. Here it is. 80 trust. Now they won't declare on me. Well, as you can see, I got a missionary. Let's also release Syria. So as you can see now, I can reconquer some cores or Mamluks. Just let me tell you what's the best way to expand from now on. Obviously, you should kill off Mamluks. Maybe you'll need Ottomans for the second war, maybe. It would be better if you won't need them, so you can conquer more for yourself. But your priority of course should be Egypt and these provinces, so you have access to East Africa. In the meanwhile, you may kill off Karakonulu. Then you may conquer Aegean, and then maybe break alliance with Timurids and conquer whole Persia trade node. Why is it good? Most of trade from India flows into Persia and it's really rich. Also you have possibility to expand to East Africa for gold. You may ask what to do with this loan. I know, I understand that it's really scary, but here's one trick. You need to constantly conquer everyone and you can take even bigger loans to pay out smaller loans, and eventually you'll set up your trade empire and paying out loans will be out of question. Also, if you can't manage them, for example if you stay at peace for a long time, then you just may go bankrupt. No problem, it's a pretty good tool, you may use it. And don't be afraid of going bankrupt, you just need to make sure that your allies won't abandon you and you'll be safe. And also spend all of your mana, because bankruptcy takes all of your mana. Also try to keep your autonomy low. The lower your autonomy, the faster you will transition to hard. I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope that this guide is clear, that you can replicate it. And if you like this guide, if you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.